All right, so if you're watching, sorry about that. So I'm rehearsing. Somebody asked what the tuning is. I'm tuned to B, playing on a Schecter six string. Um, what you're not hearing is the entire album. I'm rehearsing to Inner Decay is one of the bands that I perform in, and I'm just doing a little rehearsal, but I wanted to go live just to see how well it does doing a vertical stream. So Limp Staley, Jane Nasty 96, Aaron and Siggy. I don't know if you guys are still watching or if you are. Sorry that I see. The thing is, I got the distortion pedal on the ground, and that's going into the iRig HD and is sending the signal with distortion, which is actually crappy distortion, into the iPhone. But when it does that, I can't actually talk into the mic. It doesn't pick up my voice or anything. So it's only picking up the signal coming directly from the iRig HDX. So if you guys know how to set it up differently, um, I do have a different interface. I do have a Focusrite interface, but I didn't set it up for this. I just kind of wanted to do a little rehearsal. So you're just hearing my parts, the rhythm guitar parts for the songs, and I have supposed to have three more to go, three more songs to go. So if you're here sticking around, just listening to me jam away, without hearing the song or the drums and the other guitar and the bass and everything. If you want to look up the band, it's called Inner Decay. They're up there, and I actually have a playlist on my channel if you want to look at that playlist. So then you can hear what I'm playing too, or at least you can hear my parts. So I wish I could set it up differently so I can actually get the audio going and then I can play over it while it's going, but I don't know how to do that, or at least I haven't figured out how to get it going the right way. So I'm gonna plug the iRig HDX back in, so I won't be able to chat with you guys. So, but yeah. So what tuning am I in? This is B, so I'm tuned to B right now. So very low. This is the Schecter guitar, which I'm missing the volume now right there. Um, and I'm probably making some mistakes. Probably doesn't sound that great. And then the distortion from the pedal is, it's not that great. So if you see me reaching over, it's just that I got the playlist going on the side. The next song that we're gonna do is entitled "Death to the Sun." The one previously to that was called "Incubi of Succubi." Okay, so that was that one. Pretty complex. I think I screwed it up a few times. So next is "Death to the Sun," followed by "Viral Death." So two more songs. Looks like we got like 10 viewers, 8 viewers, but 10 minutes in, it looked like I had like 32. So I don't know if that's correct, but we got 8 people checking it out. And yeah, all right. So if you guys got any questions, ask right now before I plug back in. Otherwise, I'm gonna do 2 more songs. And so yeah, I won't be able to chat or answer questions. Maybe I'll do it afterwards. But yeah, here we go. This is entitled "Death of the Sun" by Inner Decay, Chicago-based band, death metal band. Let's do this, okay? Here we go. Okay, the yes, you're correct. The real Shamalama. You're very right on that. Yeah, this is this is not the right guitar for this song either. Yeah, it's a six string, and even the strings are not the right gauge. But yeah, definitely baritone. I actually do have a seven string guitar. I should have busted that out. Soundquake music. Play some Rush. I don't know any Rush. I can hum it in my head, but yeah. And then so yeah, this is very like novice stuff. Even though I should know better by now, but yeah, I keep having to unplug. See, there's there's the plug, unplug the guitar just so that I can talk. So I think next time I'm gonna set up the focus right because that at least gives me the ability to plug in like a microphone, so I can like have the microphone and then I can play. You know. The other thing I want to do is be able to run the songs, right? Hopefully, not getting any copyright stuff on me. Run the songs so you can hear what I'm the full songs. So right now, you're just hearing my raw solo and everything, but there's like a whole thing happening, you know, drums, bass, all that good stuff going on in the background. I've got an Inner Decay playlist on my channel, so if you want to check that out. But yeah, no, it does. It sounds very muddy, and yeah, the strings are loose. So the real Shamalama is correct on that. So yeah, um, but yeah, this is like just kind of a quick setup. Just wanted to see how the iRig HDX worked. It's not too bad, but I'm getting like the Stomp Lab. It's not that great. Like the distortion in it, it's like a multi effects, but also the distortion on it is really, I don't know. There's no way to mess with it either. You can kind of tweak the gain and the volume, but for the most part, this is kind of what you get. There's other distortions in there, but this is the closest one that I can get that sounded all right. Um, yeah, so we got one more song. Sorry about unplugging and replugging, just very raw, real. I'm making mistakes and that whole bit, but it's fun. I like playing, and yeah. So if you guys enjoy watching me play on a, you know, maybe not the right guitar for the music, then cool. You mess with any wah wah pedals in your songs? Um, I think the one song. Let me see. Yeah, I think the one song called "The Prophecy" has that, and I use a different pedal setup. So this is not even my live setup. I don't have my stuff here. This is not the guitar I use when I play with the guys. I actually have a seven-string Schecter. What do you guys play? I like Schecter. Yeah, so I actually got two Schecters, two seven-string Schecters, and I got two six-string Schecters. Um, but I don't have the seven strings with me here. They're at my studio, so. Yeah, but yeah, so that the prophecy has a solo in it that I have a different pedal setup for that, and that uses the wah wah, but not like Kirk Hammett, not even close. All right, I'm gonna do one more song, and then I'm gonna yeah. Well, let's see if there's any more questions. Just let me know. Otherwise, I'm just gonna finish my rehearsal of these songs because I want to keep them fresh. Because we're probably gonna do some shows in the coming year or so, which is not that far away. So let's. You guys got any more questions, or you good? So I'm gonna do the last song. It's called Viral Death. It's the last song on the playlist. Inner Decay, Enter the Void is the album. So if you guys are interested in checking out that band, early 90s death metal, let's go. Let's do this. Yes, that was it. Who knows about Blood of the Wolf? Who's this? Who is Cock Cochran Cochran Cult? Is that your real name? And then Lim Staley is laughing out loud. Thanks. Yeah, I like that last part of the song. Like when we play it live with Inner Decay, that one's a rager, man. We like playing that part. Um, see, see, the thing about playing Blood of the Wolf stuff is that I get a copyright thing on me because the label owns that stuff. Yeah. So I mean, no, I wouldn't. It's not necessarily a strike. I would just get a claim, you know. So yeah, and then I don't want to butcher those songs with the crappy distortion pedal. It is a crappy distortion pedal. I need a better setup. That's the whole point of trying this out, is just to see what it would sound like with the. Um, I can show it to you so you guys can see it. Um, I was trying to make like a little tutorial video about it, but yeah, yeah, I have it taped up so it doesn't fall off the stand. But I'll show it to you. So here's. Let's see if I can pick it up. There it is. So, well, this is it right here. So, but the thing is, you can't have. There's no mic. You can't put a mic on it. So, so then the guitar goes in here, right? Actually, I'm sorry. The pedal coming out, pedal going into here, and then here is the connection to the iPhone. Okay, right there. And this is the monitor for it. Though I couldn't get it to work the right way, so yeah. So there it is. I suppose I can show you the pedal. You guys want to see the pedal too? So it's called VOX Stomp Lab. There it is. Yeah, I put batteries in there, so it's like, or you can use a DC connection, which is on that side right there. There it is, DC. That's essentially the effects pedal that I was using. That's what's going in there. You can do different things with it too. You can play clean and add delay and a whole bunch of other stuff, but it's just having fun putting some crappy distortion on the guitar. Or somebody mentioned get a baritone guitar. So that's it. So yeah, if you guys are interested in that, I think I have a little tutorial video on this from like several weeks ago. So yeah, but hey, speaking of Blood of the Wolf, there's a new single that's out. Go to the Blood of the Wolf page. You want to check that out. It's called Extinction Eclipse. Woohoo, scary name, but really good song. So go check that out. And then our album comes out December 19th. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty sick. So all right. Thank you for joining me. For the three people that are still here, Travel, Coster, Sasketta Bro, and I appreciate you, man. Thanks for stopping by and listening to me butcher some songs. Oh, Lim Staley. So you're talking about the songs? Hey, I appreciate it, man. Um, the rehearsal that I just did that's for Inner Decay. All right. So but the band that I'm in. Oh, thanks, man. Thank you. I'll check out your channel too. The band that I am in that we're about to release an album is called Blood of the Wolf. Yeah, Blood of the Wolf. So you go check that out. If you like blackened death metal, that's pretty much the style that we play in. Yeah, absolutely, man. Gotta check you out for sure, man. Try to help each other out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and so yeah, it's cool. All right, guys. You guys have yourselves a great weekend. I appreciate you coming by and checking me out. I don't really go live too often, maybe once a month if that. So yeah, Lim Staley, pleasure to meet you as well, man. Just keep on checking out the channel. I do a lot of acoustic stuff too, so not necessarily like death metal all the time. I do some clean stuff, yeah. Appreciate you guys, man. See you soon.